Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Battle of Baecula, featuring Scipio, Publius Scipio, who will be Scipio Africanus in but this is his first real major battle engaged where he is the supreme commander, you could say. He has seen some battles before these in the Second Punic War. He has been present actually in Cannae. He has been Ticinus River when he saved his father from a certain death back then. Anyway, this is another one. We are in Spain, close to the river Baecula, and we're seeing the Roman flanking forces led by Scipio and Lellus. They are homing into the flanks of the Carthaginian. They are aiming for the camp hexes, which brings us, as the Roman player, the victory banners for each of them we capture. And in the center we have seen pretty much the Carthaginian light troops abandoning their position on the hill. They saw that it was fruitless to stay here and fight against, heavier and leader supported units. So they are retreating back, trying to organize a line of defense over the second camp. There was actually a first camp here on the first level of the hills, and then was a second level of the hills where the Carthaginians had a second camp with the more heavier troops. So we continue from here. We have no victory banners dealt yet. We have a few losses, not that much. We are mostly seeing skirmishing, but we're seeing the legionaries, especially on the Roman left, trying to scare off the skirmishes in front of them. So they are pressing in. These guys can skirmish and back off all the time, but they are getting a bit cramped in their space now, so they cannot really do these evades in all eternity. They're gonna have their backs against the baseline soon if they continue with that. Anyway, let's continue with the Romans. And that would be a C or lowest order count. So 2 unit center, or it's not that one, it's not that one. Okay, so 2 center or 3 left, basically. That's what I'm gonna play. 2 center or 3 left. Maybe we should home in on those guys. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take 3 left. What I don't like about that is that we are leaving one guy. I'm gonna do this then. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's take the card as well and place it on the discard pile. And then we'll start. I want to keep these guys together if I can play a leadership card or something eventually. So I'm gonna march forward. Laelus, he cannot battle. These guys will battle. These guys follow up. And now we're gonna fight. And legionaries go in 4 dice in the attack. These guys, they can't retreat, but they can ignore 1 flag due to they are supported there. So, thanks to Laelus being close, giving his orders, they managed to get 3 hits on those auxiliaries. So that was a big hit on those guys. But they're standing the ground and fights back with 3. And they fight pretty hard. 2 of their legionaries go down. So they are also in a really bad shape now, exchanging their way into the Carthaginian lines here. Laelus sees that happening, but he's determined to follow up his plan, or Scipio's plan. So we're gonna give the Romans a new card in slot D, and then it's the Carthaginians. A, B or C. Line command, a mounted charge, or 3 right. You know what? I'm gonna go for the line command this time, because I wanna counterattack with the Carthaginians now. So I'm gonna actually order these guys all the way to the camp. So What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually move these guys forward one step. These guys take a step back, leave room to the heavies who will counter. Over here, probably, I wonder what I'm gonna do with those heavies there, back there. Not sure. I think I'm gonna move up some guys towards the flanks. We're gonna see some battles here, I'm sure of that. So let's do like this. Bring these guys to the center, meeting Cassius auxiliaries, so we also have some auxiliaries here. Let's just bring those guys out towards the center, like that. We can move it any direction needed. So, here we go. So the heavies start with... did I move these guys? I'm just wondering if I could get 2 dice attack there or not. I don't remember. Let's see. Let's start with here. So we have 5 dice, we need 1 hit. That we got, so that guy goes down. We have the first victory banner dealt, and that's actually Carthaginians who took it. And then I'm gonna stay here because I want to leave the lanes open for fire. Now's the question, did I move with those guys or not? I don't really recall how it was in the beginning. Bad of me, but I haven't marked it as, you know, normally when I move units I'll mark them as 2, so I might not have moved these guys. So they're gonna get 2 dice against Leilus, not auxiliaries but legionaries. Okay, they got 1 hit. That's really good. So we are harassing the second line of legionnaires coming in. We're gonna see the leader loss check. It's okay. Well, that was lucky for the Romans, we didn't roll that in the roll before. But we have another one coming in, same target, 2 dice. We got a flag. We will not take the flag, we can ignore it. We are both supported and had a leader with us here, so we're not gonna do that. So good skirmishing by the Carthaginians and a good counterattack by the heavies. We'll place the card and then we go back to the Romans. Well, it's stiff resistance. They need some support from the center, I believe. Let's see what Roman can do. That would be a tactic card, which would be the line command or the lowest order count. And that would be, I believe, 2 in the center. So it's 2 in the center or a line command from the Romans as well. If we take the line command, we could actually get all these guys going. So I think you're going to take that opportunity while we have a good line. Bad thing is we cannot counter with those guys over there, and that sucks a bit. But anyway, line command it is, and it will be a good bunch of units starting to move now. Too bad though for the lights is that they can only move 1. These guys goes up here. These go there. There, we're gonna keep the line together. These guys can actually throw the javelins. So can these. These guys will also throw the javelins. And then we're gonna approach the Carthaginian lines. Let's take the path over the hills here. Here comes Scipio himself, getting ready to clash with Hasdrubal. Oh, and there was a strike, all the Romans went down. Okay, and then we have, those guys. And then these guys follow up in support. So we had the line anchored nicely here. Okay, but we have actually some missile attacks to do. Let's Let's target those pesky slingers there who are already taking some hits. So 1 die, starting with the Auxilia, miss. The light infantry, same target, miss. We have one more to do. We just take that one as a target, 1 die. And those we actually hit. So 1 block down over here. And okay, the Romans are closing in now, keeping it a nice line. It's too bad they couldn't really get those guys active. That would have been very good. Okay, so the Carthaginians can respond once more. D or E, that's the rally, or 3 units left. So this is actually Hasdrubal who reacts now. Very interesting indeed. Because I will not play the rally, because I need to be adjacent to leader at least to get those blocks. It would have been very nice to have Hasdrubal over here somewhere, right? But no, it will be 3 units left. So now we're gonna charge here, that's for sure. 1 more guy. Let's take those Numidians then with us in the attack. So these guys go there. The Auxilia will also charge. And the Numidians will build an anchor here and also, you know, support the Auxilia with some javelins. Let's start actually with a... Yeah, let's start with the Numidians against that guy with 1 die. Hoping for a blue. No, got the flag, but those are supported, so I will not take the flag with the Romans. Then we have the attacks, and we start with Hasdrubal. And he will actually... Let's go for Scipio himself. I mean, it doesn't matter if I attack those guys. I will actually do it. We'll only get 2 dice here as well, so that's not anything we want to do. So Scipio's legionaries is the target. 5 dice, and those guys can stand 2 flags, thanks to Scipio if he survives and for being supported. Oops, one went overboard. Just a Okay, here we go. We're gonna reroll that. I got a bit too excited about Hasdrubal's attack there. So we roll 1 more, and they got a hit. Okay, look at this. Hasdrubal's veterans are attacking, and what happens? They just wipe that legionary unit off the board. 4 hits. Wow. The Carthaginians actually got their 2nd banner by that. And now we're gonna check Scipio's fate. This is an important roll. Can you believe? No, I need that one, right? Yeah, I need that one. Whew, that was close. I thought he fell off his horse there, but no. I need the leader symbol for him to be a casualty. So that he will actually go 1, 2, 3. He goes 1, 2, and 3. I go even there, so I don't get any surprises. And I can attach with my guys. But Hasdrubal, he will go in and he will attack again. The next legionary unit, who is not supported this time due to Scipio's legionaries, you know, they just run off the field. So those guys are scared now. 5 dice coming in. 2 hits and a flag. So this takes a big hit as well. And then they need to retreat. I will not take the ground. I'm happy to check these guys and have them here. There is a risk with this, of course. I can get my enemies in my back. Maybe I should get there anyway, because the Romans cannot get here, so I have a retreat path. Let's do that, yeah. And then these guys don't have any close combat target anymore, but they're gonna throw their javelins. They have moves, it's only 1 die, and I will actually target I will actually target these guys on the hill. I mean, okay, this would be a juicy target, but I will try to get those guys because they are really dangerous now. Let's hope we can get a hit on those. No, we didn't. Well, that was an impressive charge of the Carthaginian heavies there. Really impressive. Eliminating Scipio's unit and badly wounded the next one, right? So they are really wading through the lines of Romans here with their tight formation. That was interesting. Romans, what can you do? Scipio, what can you do? C or lowest order count, 2 or it needs to be one of these. We need to do some counting here. So we have medium troops, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, so that would be 6 units. Leadership, any section would be 3 units there, it would be 2 units there, or it would be a lot of units over here. So this could be Scipio actually. Light troops, we have too many. Right leadership, that's 2 units as well. And then we have a double time, which is not section cards, we cannot use that. I think we need to activate Scipio then, or play the 2 center, but I think I go for Scipio. It's really important we get those guys back into the fight. So I take Scipio, and now I have the option to do any section or right leadership, and I'm actually gonna do the right leadership because this is a good card to have to activate any leader. So Scipio will activate because this card will only activate 2 units, meaning that's a valid choice in this when rolling this one. Remember, leadership cards are actually counted as section cards here. So Scipio, and then those 2 legionaries will be activated. Scipio will attach, and these guys, well, let's see in which order we want to do this. I think I want to actually do this. These guys march up, these guys sidestep, and then Scipio attaches, because if you do it already here, I think those guys can't move anymore. So this is what I'm gonna do, and let's start with Scipio against Hasdrubal. 4 dice, so he just attached to the next unit of well, the Hastati run away, so now he comes in with the Principes to bring some heaviness to the attack. So let's see how he fares with this one. They can ignore 1 flag. Okay, Scipio got in 2 hits on Hasdrubal's heavies. Not bad. Not bad. And we're gonna check Hasdrubal's fate also. He's fine, but he is close now. And they will of course retaliate. This is a dangerous one. This is a really dangerous one. 5. And he did it again. Hasdrubal is in a really good shape. He eliminates the next Roman legionary unit. So the Principes just die off here. Can you believe it? Another victory banner for the Carthaginians. 3-0. They are halfway to victory now. Scipio, is he okay? We'll see. Yeah, he is. So he needs to back off again. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we only go 2 this time. But still, I'm gonna attack with those guys. 4 dice, I need 2 hits. Yeah, the target is the heavies again. Dangerous one, I needed 2 hits badly. Too bad I don't have Scipio adjacent to me, because then we would have killed those guys, but we didn't do that now. We just got 1 more block off. Not good enough, not good enough. The flag they can ignore if Hasdrubal survives it. Hasdrubal survived, he's fine. So they're gonna fight back again. 5 dice. Only 2 hits needed. But for the first time, Hasdrubal starts to well, his unit is probably a bit exhausted. They only get one hit. And then a flag. 2 flags actually, which the Roman player is probably happy of, because they can now go back 2 hexes. 1, 2. So they are kind of in safety from those guys. But man, what really heavy hits we are seeing here. Okay. That was something. The right hand flank is pretty exhausted for both sides. So the Romans get the new card over here, and then we move on to the Carthaginians. Wow. I mean, wow. This was pretty much the right hand flank of the Romans just scattered. But we have 1 legionary unit left there. They are heavy. So, Carthaginians. Okay, another C or lowest order count. So 3 units right. And that's basically what we need to do. We don't have any other. Let's see what the rules say about if we haven't any other section card. Play C or order. If there are multiple. I think we are forced to play the C card in this turn. And that brings the Carthaginian to their right hand flank, leaving this flank, and the Romans are happy about that, I believe. So these guys are pretty exhausted. They haven't the power to do any more actions for the moment. So we're seeing what happens on the right hand flank, and we have some Romans in bad shape there as well, because now these heavies can come into action. So basically we have 3 units here. We're going to activate all of them, and these guys move forward. And then for the attacks, these guys will attack the legionaries there, Laelus troops, and 5 dice. And we are down to 3 blocks over here, so it's a dangerous one. Luckily for the Romans, we have no leader for the Carthaginians on this side. And that was really lucky for the Romans, because they inflicted 2 hits on the Romans. We're gonna see Laelus' fate. He's fine, so they can now fight back with 4 dice with leader support. They are getting 2 hits, and they got also a flag. So 2 hits. Now we are starting to see these heavies going down on both flanks. And then the flag, which they need to take. So now the skirmishing guys, they have a nice target there to get another banner for the Carthaginians actually. So let's start with doesn't really matter. Well, let's take the slingers first. We have 2 dice because we haven't moved. 1 blue is enough. Nope. Then we have the Numidian horse. 2 dice again. 1 blue is needed. But we didn't get it. We got a flag. Should we take that? It would put me a bit away from the Numidian. I think I'll take that actually. So no victory banners dealt here, but we are seeing heavy fighting also over here. The phalanxes has taken their hits, but they're also given some really bad hits on the Romans. Really packed with action on both flanks actually. So Romans, your turn. C, D or E. So that will be 2 center, another 2 center, a double time, or a first strike. The Romans have been lucky in many battles, I believe. They have this first strike coming many times. So we replace that, so you have an outflank instead, and I think that's something that could be good now for us. Well, that double time is also really nice. We could get it within some... Well... What should we play? Really... The doubled. I mean, I would like to hit those guys. I would like to hit those guys as well. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the outflanked with the Romans, doing a bit of a crazy thing perhaps. So it will be the legionaries, it will be Scipio. Over here I'm gonna yeah, bit dangerous. Bit dangerous actually. Okay, I need to detach these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, these legionaries, they have not given up hope to get Hasdrubal, so they march down from the hill. Scipio, 1, 2, 3, he attaches with those guys once more, taking a new legionary unit under his control. They're gonna attack. Now, these guys will go on a suicide mission. They try to get those heavies over there now, while Lelus just attaches to the next guy. That's what's gonna happen. And you know, these guys could be maybe even more valuable than we think because of this one as well. So let's start over here. We're gonna attack the heavies again. If we fail this attack, I know we are dead, but it's worth it. I mean, if we can get 2 hits with 4 dice, it's pretty much possible. Then we will get those heavies and a banner. Let's see. Yeah, we got 2 reds. We got lucky there. So we got those exhausted phalanx, and we got the first Roman banner. So it's 3-1 now. Should I go in? I think I go in. I'm gonna, you know, if we can activate once more, we can take that camp. So they need to do something over there. Over here, we're gonna attack Hasdrubal's heavies with 4 dice. So you have fresh legionary unit coming in, attacking again against those exhausted ones. We need only 1 hit, and we have the leader with us. We got 2 of them. So this also goes down, giving the Romans their second banish. They are catching up now. It's 3-2 for the Carthaginians. And Hasdrubal, he survived. So he's gonna attach with the next one. Scipio goes in, attacks again. 4 dice against the auxiliary who cannot evade. They can ignore 1 flag thanks to Hasdrubal though. They got that flag, but he also got 3 hits. Oh man. Oh man, Scipio is in... he's warming up now. So 3 hits. We will ignore the flag because we want to hit back against Scipio with Hasdrubal's Hispanic allies. Let's see how it goes. Well, we got 1 hit on that unit. Goody goody. And we need to check how Scipio fares. He's fine. Okay, so it's really interesting here. Once more. Okay, new card for the Romans. Yeah, this is an interesting one. The thing is, for the Carthaginians, they had 3 units they could destroy. Well, they are not too... This is maybe a too far-fetched one. This one is... They could really destroy. This one, it's too far off. The Numidians could do it, of course. I mean, they had the cavalry charge. Actually, the cavalry charge could be a good card in this situation for the Carthaginians. Anyway, let's see what they play first before we make up the plans. What I wanted to say is that they could pretty much get close to those 6 banners within 1 turn. So Carthaginians got a C or lowest order count. So that would be light troops then. They need to play that, more or less. But I think that's okay. So 4 light troops. Let's take those. Let's take those guys over here. Numidians. And these guys. Hasdrubal will now retreat. So these guys will actually march in. Gonna remember though they have moved. Hasdrubal backs off. The Numidians, they will harass while Hasdrubal retreats. And we'll see what happens. Let's start with the Numidians. 2 dice against the legionaries there. Wow, 2 hits! Can you believe it? Those... Wow, well, these guys are probably sitting ducks here now, a bit tired, being up the hill, rushing down, battle hard with Hasdrubal's heavies. Suddenly, the Numidians appears, throwing the javelins, more or less panicking a good bunch of Romans who starts to run off. Well, there's a crisis on the Roman right-hand flank as well now. I mean, both players are in a crisis now, and that's pretty cool actually. Okay, let's see how the other Numidians do. They're gonna fire against that Roman. 2 dice. They missed though. So I need to do the close combat from over here. And now we're gonna see if the Romans play the first strike. We're gonna roll a die, and if we get anything that harms those guys, we will play it. But they will not right now. That was a blue. So we're gonna remember to remove 1 die from the attack because they are in that camp. So the Auxilia will attack with 2 dice. They missed and they got a flag instead, so these guys need to retreat. So they were trying to force their way to the camp, but it was too far away. Okay, by that I think I need to close this session for now, but we're in a really exciting place in the battle. We are seeing the Carthaginians still in the lead 3-2, but I think we will pretty soon see. Oh, by the way, we're gonna replace the card over there before we stop. But we are so close to each other. We have so many weak units, so any side who get a good card could win this game. And I sense that the Romans are a bit kind of overall stronger, but they are having units in a more vulnerable places. I mean, the Carthaginians could get these. They could get this one with a cavalry charge. They could even get that one, sending off these Numidians to attack. I mean, they would get 3 dice and needing 1 blue. Could be worth it. Well, what can the Romans do? Well, they have still a big intact force in the center who could press forward. We of course have 1 really good unit of Carthaginians left, and heavy there, and the Romans have these up their sleeve. So interesting situation. This could go either way, I think. So I'll stop the session here, and thank you very much for watching again, and hope you will be back for the part 3, which I'm sure will be the last one. Bye for now.